Just in May, Pakistan had dented the teeth of India, a power 8 times larger than itself, and we will not fall into the trap of the mischief India has carried out in Afghanistan at this time, just as the Pakistan army delivered a crushing response to the incursions, terrorism, and backing that began in the night between October 11th and 12th. If this happens again in the future, Pakistan will be compelled to respond. Although the people of Pakistan have always collectively considered the people of Afghanistan their brothers and will continue to do so, but if misled by our enemies, some individuals in Afghanistan plan to harm Pakistan and attempt to attack Pakistan, then in such a case, responding will become necessary under international law to protect our own honor, dignity, and sanctity. The Afghan people should receive this message. Over the past 3 to 4 decades, Pakistan has shown them hospitality and irrigation. They should not be stirred up in such a way that they begin to consider Pakistan and Pakistanis their enemy. There is very large funding from RA in Afghanistan that is creating such an environment layer by layer. Indian TV channels are blowing trumpets and want to fan this confrontation. The purpose of Pakistan's occupation of Afghan posts is to send a global message that Pakistan, which has established itself as a military power on the world stage, will not sit quietly if an attack comes from across the border. India is using Afghan territory to carry out incursions into Pakistan. Its aim is to destabilize and weaken Pakistan. After the battle for truth, Pakistan has advanced and secured its place on the world horizon in traditional and military diplomacy. It has come very far, and efforts are being made to entangle it in such matters. At this juncture, while exercising great restraint, we want to send a clear message to our Muslim brothers living in Afghanistan that it is not proper for some people to play in India's hands. We still stand with them with sympathy. In the past, we have repeatedly persuaded Afghanistan's charged affairs and government to control terrorism. We have proofs and evidences that terrorism has long been carried out from Afghanistan's border into Pakistan, but the question also arises whether the Afghan government has the capability to control terrorism and the terrorist groups present on its soil. The Pakistani Foreign Office has kept the path of dialogue and negotiations open with Afghanistan, and we have always wanted Afghanistan to curb this terrorism. Whether Afghanistan is knowingly or unknowingly giving space to this terrorism, it must control it. Pakistan must continuously and persistently convince Afghanistan that such incidents should not occur in the future so that our bilateral relations can move toward improvement. Pakistan does not want to use its military capabilities against its Muslim brothers, but if threats to our national security arise and our border defenders must sacrifice their lives, then it is necessary that a military response be given, which Pakistan has demonstrated. However, through raw India is inciting Afghanistan to commit terrorism against Pakistan by providing large funding and has done so in the past as well. It will have some effect. In the past, along Pakistan's 2,600 kilometers border, about 16 Indian consulates were opened. Their purpose, with RA's help, was also to promote terrorism. The inhabitants of Afghanistan must realize this as well. Do not become puppets in the hands of outsiders, and do not consider a Muslim country like Pakistan your enemy. The public level relations between both countries should not be allowed to be affected. If bombs and explosives are rained down from Afghan posts, then instead of humiliating them, the Pakistan army will be compelled to respond. And when the Pakistan army responds to terrorists, it targets their hideouts and destroys their camps. Soldiers carry out precise operations to eliminate the threat. These actions help restore peace and protect civilians. We know how much fire and bloodshed have been wreaked and continue to be wreaked in the world. On the global stage, Pakistan, along with the United States and other Islamic countries, has become part of the implementation of the 20-point Gaza peace plan. At the time of implementing this major global peace project, we do not want Pak-Afghan tensions to be fanned and thus stain the atmosphere of peace with splashes of blood. In the past, fires and bloodshed were poured out in countries including Iraq, Libya, Syria, Lebanon, and Sudan, and many countries are still being scorched in the flames of war. Our desire is that Afghanistan should not fan this tension and jeopardize the peace of its region, so that the present and future conditions of both countries can move toward improvement and development and avoid becoming part of any global geopolitical game.